Alright, let's go.
Let's get moving, people.
Game 1 out of 2 today. Let's go.
No? Great. A little hot under the cellar, huh? Let's move it out, gang.
Today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by Herbs. They are seriously, totally just herbs used for wholesome baking. We swear.
All right, here we go. To get things rolling, make pranks, not war. Suppose you could travel back in time with some toilet paper. How might you TP Sitting Bull's teepee? Sitting Bull, perhaps the most famous of all Native American leaders, is of the Sioux Nation. You could also go back in time with some modern toilets so Sitting Bull could spend less time as Squatting Bull. May I introduce Baby made a mess in his portfolio. I don't think that E-Trade baby should be sitting around relying on somebody else to make a movie about him and get rich. I think he should just be investing in his own thrilling biopic. Suppose the E-Trade baby uses all his earnings to produce a movie remake. If it makes as much international box office money as the original, which film would be most profitable? Here's what you're meant to pick. $1 Million Baby was outclassed by Three Men and a Baby in the U.S., but worldwide, $1 Million Baby crushed it with over $200 million in gross revenue. I would love to see a movie starring the E-Trade baby. I would also like to light myself on fire.
Yeah, you would think, but...
Oh, bad investment.
Rosemary,
Maybe you were thinking about rosemary and how you could use a bag of, oregano, courtesy of Herbs. Spicing up your life one tiny baggie of herbs at a time. This wrong answer of the game has netted you an extra 4,000. Congratulations.
it's you and me. 3!
How about the sport of Larry Kings?
Yeah.
If Larry King learned karate and started competing, but refused to wear a belt, how would you know he had reached the highest rank? Brown is the highest ranking color underneath black. And since Larry King doesn't compromise his style, they would be brown suspenders. Wax on, wax off is actually the instructions written on one of Larry King's prescription bottles.
Quattro! Everybody, quattro! Hey!
Next, the hills need bifocals. Which of the following hills have eyes? Parliamentary procedure states all laws must be passed with either an aye or a nay, and Parliament Hill, the home of the Canadian Parliament, is no exception. So, I guess Canadians would say, I vote aye, eh? I vote. Say hello to Sleeping with the Fishes, and it's a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 animals. For each one, you need to tell me if the singular and plural version of the animal are the same, or if the singular and plural versions are different. If the singular and plural versions are the same, that's left on your plus control pad. If the singular and plural versions are different, I understand, no need for instructions. Great.
Bam! Bam! Turkey and ham.
Also, more than one octopus are called octopi. Octopi.
I think I got that for some reason. Some odd reason, I actually got that.
Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. Let's get back to the action.
Right.
Yeah,
that wouldn't even make a dessert list, unfortunately.
Stays in England. You know, marrying Henry VIII was quite a gamble. Which of these roulette bets has roughly the same odds as the odds of being beheaded after marrying Henry VIII? There's about a 1 in 3 chance of winning this bet, and
Yeah.
King Henry VIII had 2 of his 6 wives beheaded. Just goes to show you, ladies, a good divorce lawyer will make all the difference.
John 7! Oi!
Coming up, my number's been retired.
Tired. Can I have yours?
It's the Okay, now sometimes these order questions can be a little tough, so I'm adding $1,000 for a correct answer. Put these famous athletes in order of the numbers they wore, starting with the lowest. Dan Marino, Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan. Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan, Dan. Their numbers were 3, 13, and 23, respectively. That just earned you an extra $1,000. That's also the same order you'd put them in for how important the Looney Tunes were.
This
in their
game doesn't
careers.
really mean a thing. Because remember, wrong answer to game already got revealed during question 2, so yeah. If it was per the choice in order, then and see if you were right question, or wrong answer and wrong answer to game, both
an educational film
on the same
about shutter
round.
speeds on a camera. Which sequel would you watch to learn how much or how little your camera lens should open? The aperture setting on a camera determines how much the lens should open when taking a particular picture. I love movies with twist endings. That's why I keep demanding that this game end with a twist. And you'll find out that twist after the 72nd and final episode.
Cookie, sorry to interrupt. There are actually 73 episodes in the game.
Oh, spoiler alert, Bob!
Gorilla. For me, it's about 9!
This one's known as geographically accurate fashion. I love those collared shirts that have a little animal on the chest. It's like I have a little pet, or that I only have one nipple and it's in the shape of a tiny man riding a horse. Suppose you could only buy animal logo shirts if the animal were native to the country in which you were shopping. Which of these shirts would you not be able to buy? The tiger is native to India, Russia, and other parts of Asia, but not Japan. Which is a really good thing because tigers are terrible at karaoke. Help me, never let me.
Am I dreaming question 10?
It's time for Rhymes with Cabbage. I feel bad for the really smart people from the 1800s who, if they were alive today, would be very rich and very famous. Instead, they rode horses and got syphilis. If Charles Babbage were alive today, what would his personalized Porsche license plate probably say? Charles Babbage created the first real working calculating machine and is known as the father of computing. Point of fact, the calculator was invented by accident when Babbage was trying to create a machine that could spell boobs with upside down numbers. Oh, you know all about the attack. Lovely. Here's your clue. You're gonna stick that where? Scopes can get to some pretty hard to reach places. Good luck.
Yeah. Right, got that. And last one. Yeah. I think I already said that. Okay. Final score. No, I got something wrong, but hey.
There it is! Sweet performance.
Actually, it's 2 things wrong. You know what? Doesn't matter. We're not going for a 66. X this time.
Nice one, folks. Okay, Daddy, let us know what we're doing.
Alright. Game number 2 coming up later on. See you then.